You don't need $1,000,000. Most people think they do. They think freedom begins when the bank account reaches 7 figures. But that idea quietly traps them, because while they're saving, they're waiting. The common belief: we're taught something very specific. Save aggressively, delay enjoyment, build a pile of money, and one day, when the number is big enough, life begins. But that model assumes something dangerous. It assumes money by itself creates freedom. It doesn't. Let's slow this down. $1,000,000 invested conservatively at 5% produces about $50,000 a year. That's roughly $4,000 a month. So what people are really chasing isn't the million, it's the cash flow. The number just feels safer. Here's the inversion most people never consider. If you can build income that produces $4,000 or $5,000 a month, you've replicated the effect of having $1,000,000 invested. Without having $1,000,000, freedom doesn't come from piles, it comes from flows. Saving is not bad, but saving alone does something subtle to the mind. It teaches you to protect, not to create. It trains restraint, but not leverage. And over time, people become excellent at holding money and terrible at deploying it. They wait for safety instead of building systems. Wealthy people don't think in totals. They think in streams. What produces income while I sleep? What compounds without my presence? What continues even when I stop? Books, licensing, simple digital products, royalties, evergreen work. These aren't tricks, they're quiet machines. Here's the part that almost no one talks about. When your income comes from flows instead of piles, your behavior changes. You're less afraid, less reactive, less desperate. Money stops being something you cling to and becomes something you circulate. And circulation is where growth happens. I didn't understand this early. I thought discipline meant saving harder, waiting longer, trusting institutions to hold my money. But clarity came when I stopped asking, how much do I have? And started asking, what have I built that keeps working? That question changes everything. You don't need $1,000,000. You need systems that behave the way $1,000,000 would. Quietly, consistently, without drama. I write about this at richabbott.com.